What's good, Brooklyn? Sage Media is bringing you the standout game of the week, and it's a titanic matchup between Curtis and Erasmus Hall. If you love high school football, this is absolutely the kind of game you want to lock into Saturday high noon. If you don't know by now, it's your boy Ray Jarvis running this one solo, so get familiar. What's up, Brooklyn? Sage Media is bringing you the standout game of the week. Pre the chat. So with this matchup right here, we got a few players we want to keep an eye on. We're going to start off with Curtis. Bit of a disappointing note. Anthony Caratelli, the starting quarterback, is going to be out today. So his backup, Vincent Canzaneri, is the one to watch, in my opinion, as in these kind of matchups, you usually want to have your stud QB locked in. But sadly, with him being out, the pressure is going to be on the junior Canzaneri to step up and fill in his place and get the job done. You know, usually you don't want any excuses in these kind of games, but, Curtis kind of has a one. Their starting quarterback is not playing. But if Vincent comes to play today, keep an eye on number 10. That's his number, people. If Vincent comes to play today, it'll still be a hell of a game. We also have Evan Dukes, wide receiver, extremely talented. He does everything they need, and he's also a very solid defensive back. Whatever you need from him, he's an all-purpose player at the skill position level. Then you go over to Akai Lewis, another wide receiver. So, again, you see how Curtis is coming. They're going to spread the ball around. They're going to throw it to the wide receivers. They're going to let the impact players make plays. Then we have Quadair Gomez, running back, another stud. It seems like this is a stud matchup. When I came in today, in fact, I looked up and I thought we were at the announcer's booth, but that's the stud, the scouts area. We got a lot of scouts in the building. That's how you know it's a big deal. When you come, you look around and there's a whole booth dedicated to scouts. That should let you know what kind of atmosphere we have today. The tailgating. I came in I had a cup of coffee, and I ended up getting hungry. I wanted the hot dogs and the burgers. I don't care if you don't like glizzies. We eat glizzies over here. You do too. Stop lying. Okay? Then we go over to Erasmus Hall. We have Amir Murrow, a top 3 running back in the league. Everything you want from speed, vision. He can absorb contact and break away. And, of course, once he gets into space, he has that breakaway speed to make it happen. Like going over to Kendu Brown at quarterback alongside Justice Murray, combo quarterback situation. So, again, my old football mind is when you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have 1 quarterback. But the beautiful thing about Erasmus Hall is they have 2 talented quarterbacks, and they feel like, why keep one on the field when we can hit you with 2? So lock in with both of them. Kendu's more dangerous throwing. Justice is more of a runner. So they essentially have a built-in dual threat situation with 2 quarterbacks who are highly skilled and going to bring you different looks and put a lot of pressure on the defense. On the defensive side for Erasmus Hall, you have Devin Pigot, Kamarion Thomas, Tyler Davis, Malik Spencer, all up front. 3 D linemen, 1 DB, all studs ready to make it happen. Again, just to set the scene for you, as I walked into the field, there's a lot of banners up. They hanging up banners. These guys got college scholarships. A few players made it all the way to the league. So, again, this is the atmosphere that we're locking into. E-Hall, Curtis, and if you've been following E-Hall's program, you know that a few players from this program have made it to the league recently. So lock in, keep your eyes on all the talent on the field. Make sure you had your breakfast, get your Cheerios, get your bacon, egg, and cheese, whatever you need. It's going to be a hell of a game today. If anybody wondering where Andre is, I kidnapped him. I don't know where he is right now. I'm taking over Sage Media. It's the Floss Takeover. Shout out to the Wolf Pack. I'm still biased over here. You know what it is. Everybody who's pulling into the chat right now, make sure as y'all pulling, I see 73 in the chat right now. The like button is free. It's the freest portion of this telecast. You pull in, you press play, hit the like button. All 73 of y'all right now, stop what you're doing, hit the like button. And if you haven't by now, hit the subscribe option so that anytime there's a game or a podcast that drops every Monday at about 7:30, you guys are locked in the Sage Media so y'all know what's going on. Hit that like button, run the subscribers up, and, of course, run the chat up, but keep it respectful. Just hit the anthem, give a little respect to the country. Kickoff is coming up soon. I think this is going to be a fast-paced game. So much talent on the field. You're not going to see a bunch of plodding running plays. You're going to see a lot of athletes doing athletic feats and making it happen. I'm very excited to see what these 2 teams bring to the table today. Everybody in the chat who's already here, let me know in the chat what are y'all expecting today? Where the E-Hall fans at? Where the Curtis fans at? Where we at? Let me see y'all in the chat. It's beautiful weather out here as well. Clear skies, the sun is high. You know, ironically, as we are into October, you might need suntan if you had this game with short sleeves on.
Let's go!
And I kid you not, the bleachers are packed here. This might be, if this game is what it is, we might have to consider a neutral site. PSAL, what's up?
Let's go!
This could be the event matchup of the city. I drove past a couple of beautiful stadiums on the way here. Let's make this an event game. You know, on the college level, you see there's a couple of rivalries that happen at neutral sites. You have the Red River Shootout with Oklahoma and Texas. You have the world's biggest tailgate with Georgia and Florida. So you have games that are rivalry games that require neutral sites. I think that we need to consider that and really make this an event for the city. The city can really lock into this. Shout out to Kayshawn Bowers saying he see Curtis taking this one. Where the E-Hall fans at? Y'all gonna let this Curtis fan pull up in here and just say Curtis is taking that extra confident. E-Hall, what's good? E-Hall lining up to kick it off. Pardon me. Curtis is lining up to kick it off to E-Hall. Let's see how this game plays. I'm very excited if you can't tell. Let's kick off on the bounce. Brings it to a pile. I believe that is Justice Brody. Erasmus Hall. Let's see how he plays that energy. You know, a lot of times in these big games, teams usually want to run a couple of safe plays, a couple of running plays, just to set the tone, get the energy right before they open into the playbooks. I'm curious to see what Erasmus Hall does to get the thing going today. Curtis looks like they have a plan as it is. Not a big huddle on defense. The DB's already on the outside. It looks like they have an idea of what E-Hall is coming with. I like that energy. We don't need a huddle. Erasmus Hall with a shotgun. This set. We'll run it back. Snap. They put it up early. Nope. Good attempt there. Pass for Victor Onukagu. Just a little bit out of his reach. Good attempt, though. I'm not mad at that. Kendu Brown tried to fit it in between the cornerback and the safety. If he put the ball a little bit lower, it could have been intercepted, so I understand him placing it so highly. Second down, Erasmus Hall. So I like what I said earlier about usually in big games using the run to set the tone. Erasmus Hall is letting you know right now we're going to throw the ball around. We're not afraid of this matchup whatsoever. 3 receiver set, 2 to the right, shotgun formation on the back on the left side, made the motion.
Let's go, boys!
Hands it off.
Let's
Bouncing
go,
to the outside, got some room, stiff arm. He's still going to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Erasmus Hall setting the tone early with a big run by Amir Burrow, star running back in the city, top 2 and not 2 right now at the moment. 6-0 Erasmus Hall. pressing out the defense. Murrow made everybody miss when he needed to make miss, and he escaped it all the way for a touchdown. Very impressive start for Erasmus Hall. That is how you should have turned that big game. 2-play drive, touchdown, knocking Curtis back on their heels early in this match. We're only 28 seconds into this game, but we have a score on the board. Impressive. And now for the extra point. Andre, we was you go for 2. Look at this extra point, Andre. They got kickers over here at Erasmus Hall. Seven up in Erasmus Hall. We got a B in the face. Let's see how Curtis responds. Pause and flick.
Fucking run, dog.
Let's not let that define who we are today in this matchup. In fact, let's punch back right now. Brush it off. Get to the next play.
Boys! Don't get discouraged. I got this.
Run that shit back. Let's go.
Coming out with a plan, spreading them out, and trying to get the ball to their skill play. Sometimes coaches tend to overthink.
Hey, yo, 4, you
If you have studs on the field,
out.
get the ball to the studs. You hear the crowd in the background. I kid you not. We have a packed house today. The energy is perfect for football. Kick off the turn. Trying to shut a tackle. Again, tackle him out to the 40. Strong run. Very strong run by Casey Royal. Understanding the moment. Understanding his team needs a spark. He almost plowed through the entire Erasmus Hall special teams group. We are out to the 40-yard line. Let's see how Curtis comes out on offense. Curtis is coming out with the offense. E-Hall already lining up, getting ready. I'm telling you, man, I'm excited. I'm not even a fan of any one of these teams, but I just like to see great football teams. You could just tell how they're coming out. This is the game of the year, damn near. Somebody gonna have to prove me wrong today.
Let's go.
Like I said before, Vincent Canizeri is the backup quarterback. He's in today for the injured. Ball is out.
Come on.
Big run, bounces it to the outside. He's in space. Sheds the tackle, and he's already into Erasmus Hall territory. Quadare Gomez with a big run. So it might be a track meet today, y'all. Get your Gatorade. It's going fast. As I was saying before, if you're not familiar, Anthony Caratelli is out with an injury. Quarterback for Curtis. Vincent Canizeri is in at quarterback, and let's see how they run it out. Do they put too much pressure on the quarterback, or do they just hand the ball off a lot to start it? Let's see. Another run, bounces it, runs into the gut of the defense. Great stop by Erasmus Hall. Gomez might be the star for today's matchup. Understanding that you have a backup in against an elite defense, an elite team overall. You don't want to put too much pressure on them early on. You want to kind of like let them find a rhythm as the game goes along before you open up the playbook. So if it means leaning on your stud running back, so be it. About 10 minutes left in the first quarter, 7-0 Erasmus Hall. Ball on the 39-yard line of Erasmus Hall. Curtis looking to respond to the early punch of a touchdown from Erasmus Hall.
Let's go, Warriors!
Shotgun set, 3 wide, 1 running back. Quick pass. Ooh. So as you can see so far, the coaching staff for Curtis is not going to open the playbook up too much. What they're trying to do is let their backup quarterback find a rhythm, a couple of runs, a quick throw. That was a rhythm throw. Should have been caught. Good job by, let me get his name right, Canzaneri. Good job by him getting the ball there. The receiver needs to catch that pass and give his quarterback a chance to get some confidence as his matchup goes along. Staying in the shotgun.
2
to the right. Full wide set, spread offense. Man in motion. Kai Lewis was in motion, but looks like we have an offside penalty against Erasmus Hall. Ball moves up 5 yards. We're going to be on the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4 with 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Getting a play from the sideline, trying to figure out how they want to approach this 3rd and short situation. Shotgun formation spread out everywhere. Running back Gomez next to the quarterback. Canzaneri. Man in motion. Gomez takes the handoff right in the middle of the E-Hall defense, and it looks like he has enough for the first down. Again, that is the early narrative of this game. E-Hall is probably going to try to run him off the field. Curtis is going to try to control the clock and play a somewhat safe game early on. Again, it's all about rhythm. When you don't have your usual players in, you have to give the new player who's in the lineup a chance to find his rhythm before you expand the playbook. So if you're wondering why they're not throwing the ball around a lot, it's because they want to give Canzaneri a chance to find himself as the game goes along.
Let's go, Warriors!
Ball's out.
Let's go, let's go!
Good pass. And the reception is made by Casey Royal. Great throw by Canzaneri. Again, quick slant situation. Rhythm plays only. Nothing down the field, no deep shots. Quick pass, quick runs, but they're moving the ball down the field. First down, Curtis at the 28-yard line with 9 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Let's go, Warriors!
This is quality football so far. Again, if you don't like this, I can't help you. I can't help you. Great atmosphere, full stadium. Shotgun formation, 3 receiver set, 1 tight end, Gomez to the left. Brown in motion, hands it off to Brown, swinging it to the left. Great flow by Erasmus Hall to make the tackle and push him out of bounds. They were not fooled on that play. Getting a play from the sidelines, trying to figure out what they want to do here. Deep in the red zone, 11-yard line, 2nd and 8. They have a chance to get the first down before they get a touchdown. Let's see how Curtis approaches it. Two receivers set to the left, one spread out to the right, one-on-one match, and maybe they put the ball up in a jump ball situation, man in motion. Snaps it. Ooh, wow, what a bad throw. The first bad throw from Canzaneri. These things do happen. He had Evan Dukes wide open in the end zone. He kind of squeezed it a little bit. He pumped it. He knew he had the touchdown. He probably got a little excited before he threw the ball. It happens, but that's a tough miss for Curtis. We are now in 3rd down. This is a tough spot right here. Right now, Andre, let's call the flag route. But let's see what they do. 15-yard line situation, short field, a lot of plays in a tight area. How do you get this first down? The quick slant, I would say, has been working for Curtis. I might want to run another slant here. I might want to run another slant to Casey Royal and let him make a play. 3 wide, 1 running back.
Let's go, Warriors!
Man in motion, snap. Another sweep to the left side, but he loses his footing. This is what I talked about last week in the Eagle matchup. You don't want to get too cute. Sometimes keeping it simple in the red zone is the most effective way to get points. Running a sweep with a tight end is not how you get points in a big-time matchup like this.
He meant east and west!
Granted, he lost his footing. I understand that. But again, get it to other players who are more adept at that kind of situation. We saw Royal get them down the field with the slant. Put the ball in his hands. Now you got a 4th down on the 16-yard line. About a little under 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Goal line situation potentially if they can get the first down. And they line up. Brown in motion. He rolls out. He got him there. Oh, that's a tough break from Curtis as they don't give points after a really strong drive They went back to the quick slant that I suggested they do the play early, but they had double coverage in that situation. Canzaneri had to try to fit it between two plays, and that was a dangerous throw, so he had to put it where his guy could get it. Sadly, it was too high. E-Hall would take over on their own 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Let's see how they approach this drive. 3 wide set. For Curtis, looks like a single high look. Ball snap, power run. But Curtis is ready. Right now, if you're Curtis, you need to get a stop here. You can't afford to allow E-Hall to walk down the field yet again to go up 2 scores. You got to get a stop here, take advantage of the field position, and try to score a touchdown when the offense gets the ball back. 2nd down and 10 from the 16. Murrow in the backfield. Will they run here is the question. Looks like a false start against Erasmus Hall. So far, 2 penalties in the game, both against Erasmus Hall, an offside and a false start. Those are what we call discipline penalties. You got to maintain your discipline. If you lose your discipline, you give up yardage. Kendu Brown is at quarterback with alongside Murrow at running back. Kendu is the throwing of the 2 quarterbacks. So when you have him on the field, there's a little more misdirection because he could run it, hand it off to Murrow. He can throw the ball. Let's see. The ball is out. Back to throw. Quick screen. Curtis was ready. Not fooled whatsoever by that screen pass. You could argue that the ball came out a little bit late, but nevertheless, Curtis was ready. We are in 3rd and long for Erasmus Hall from their 10-yard line, 3rd and 12 specifically. 6 minutes remaining in its 1st quarter. At this point, you got to wonder, are they going to try to get the first down and play it safe and put the ball back in the hands of Curtis? I get the sense they're going to try to get these 12 yards here. There's a lot of talent on this offense, and I see no reason why you shouldn't try.
I ain't got no coconut.
A lot of energy at this stadium today, man. This is the most I've experienced since I've been with the Sage team.
Let's go, defense!
From the setup so far for the defensive side of the ball for Curtis, it's looking like they're not playing their safeties too deep, which might tempt Erasmus Hall to take a shot deep down the middle of the field. Again, from my vantage point, it looks like a single high look, but they call another screen pass. They play it safe. Murrow. Good attempt by Murrow to try to get the first down, but you see right there the conservative approach by Erasmus Hall. They understood the field position and the situation. Sometimes it's better to just try to get what you can, and if not, punt the ball back. They believe in their defense. The defense held on the first possession, and coach for Erasmus Hall feels like, you know what? My defense can stop these guys. They have a backup quarterback in. Why not? We have some coaches behind me in the background saying, watch the fake. Shout out to all the family coaches in the building today.
Oh, that's your boy kick here. Oh, that's Harris. Harris kicked that.
With the punt. Not sure about that decision by Akai Lewis to not field that punt because it bounces another 10 yards in favor of Erasmus Hall. And they have a first down for Curtis. What looks like the 37-yard line, but if he fields that punt, chances are Curtis might have been able to start their possession inside Erasmus Hall territory. Not sure about the decision, but you know what? No one's perfect. It's okay. Curtis is coming out on offense once again.
Let's go, oh!
A mostly positive drive, but they came away with no points. 3 wide set.
Go, O-line!
You have Vanderman and Dukes to the right. Royal to the left as a man in motion. That's Vanderman, and he hands it off to Gomez. Gomez runs right into his blockers. If he makes a little move to his left, he'd still be running. But again, positive play. Looks like about a 5-yard run. Not bad. Not bad by Gomez. Second down and 5 for Curtis. They stay in the same alignment. What I'm guessing was their base offense. Imagine base offense being a shotgun 3 wide in 2024. I'm showing my age. But back in my day, the base offense was I formation, power. Not too much motion. Now you have Vanderman in motion to the left. Snaps the ball, but it looks like we have a false start against against Curtis. Again, discipline penalties. When you lack discipline, it costs you yardage. False starts, offsides, discipline. Maintain it. You watch a lot of games, a lot of times, those self-inflicted penalties, not like the pass interferences, but things happen. But those little ticky-tack penalties cost teams games. Clock is running. 2nd and 10 from the 37, so they back what they started after the Gomez run. Tough break, 3 wide, 4 wide, in fact. Venom in motion. The snap. Quick screen over to Royal. Gets a block. Great tackling by Erasmus Hall. One thing I like about Erasmus Hall so far is their DBs are not afraid to get into the action and tackle. A lot of times you see DBs, they kind of hesitate when it comes to tackling, but not this Erasmus Hall team. They put their nose in there and they make plays. Not sure where the ball is on, but I'll let you know in a moment. The ball is on the 44-yard line of Curtis, 3rd down and short. You got to figure, considering, the high school level, this is a 4-down situation for Curtis. 2 wide, more of a power look from the offensive line. Hand it off to Gomez if I'm them. There you go. Ball's to Gomez. He breaks it to the outside. He crosses the 50. And he's down at what looks like the 46-yard line of Erasmus Hall. Great run. Again, you saw when they were in the red zone the last possession, they tried to get cute with the sweep play. Gomez has a good rhythm going right now. If I'm Curtis, feed Gomez all day until E-Hall makes the adjustment. Don't get cute. No jet sweeps. North and south running. It never fails. And I'm ear hustling to some fans here talking about the size of front. If you do look at the Curtis O-line in comparison to the E-Halls or defensive line, there is a size advantage there. So run the ball. Vanderman's in motion, breaks it back to the outside. Another quick screen again. Rhythm throws only. That's the lesson for today. Another great tackle by the secondary of Erasmus Hall. But today's lesson so far, make sure y'all take notes. Discipline and rhythm throws. Maintain your discipline and give your quarterback a chance with rhythm throws. Football 101. No need to get fancy and try to take deep shots yet. Give them a chance to get into the feel of the game. Essentially, those kind of throws are extensions of the running game. So it's very safe, not turnover prone unless it's a fumble. It's not bad. 3-wide receiver set. Vanderman is in motion. Looks like a run. Hands it off to Gomez. But the E-Hall defense blows this play up in the backfield. Good job by Erasmus Hall. They kind of gave it away with that motion. Sometimes you got to disguise your plays a little bit better. If I could call a run before it happens, the football players definitely know that the run is coming. Everyone sees it. Up the middle. When you go east and west against this fast team, you run into problems. But if you use your strength, which is your offensive line, look at the size. If you can, zoom into the size of the offensive line of Curtis. They have the size advantage up front. There's no need to go east and west. Run at them.
Let's go.
Let's go, offense!
Let's go!
3 wide.
Right now, offense!
Hands it off to Gomez, who makes a move. Cuts it upfield, but again, not fooling the Erasmus Hall defense. A positive run, nevertheless, puts them in a manageable third down situation. So I would say both sides kind of got what they wanted. Erasmus Hall got a stop, not too big of a play. Curtis got some positive yardage. But it looks like they're going to be punting the ball away. Surprising. Well, that's 4th and 8. Understood. Curtis lining up for the punt. Will they get the punt up before the first quarter is over? Yes, they do. The punt is out. Looking to pin it deep in the Erasmus Hall territory, but the ball bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And my friends, that is the end of the first quarter, with Erasmus Hall leading Curtis 7-0. In the chat, let me know what y'all think so far. What are your main takeaways from the first quarter of action? They're going to flip sides. I would say, you know, if it matters to you, with Erasmus Hall having the ball, they're going to be pushing the ball into the sun. So that glare of the sun is going to be in the quarterback's eyes. I'm not sure how that's going to impact the play calling for Erasmus Hall, but it's something to consider. If the sun is in your eye and you're trying to make a throw, it would be a little bit difficult to see your target. So keep that in mind in this quarter. That's probably another reason why Curtis played it safe, understanding that the sun is right there. You don't want to try to have your quarterback throw him blindfolded down the field. So we'll see. Well, the energy is heavy in here today. I got the homie Zoe on the boards alongside me. She's not gonna be on the air, but she's here. If there's a Sage Media game, Zoe is here. Shout out to the Sage team. I don't know if you can hear this gentleman in the background, but Staten Island has brought the energy today. Don't sleep on Staten Island whatsoever. Oh my God. 3 wide receivers set up for Erasmus Hall. 1 running back shotgun formation. Murrow runs it right into the teeth of the Curtis defense, and he gets stuffed. He gets absolutely stuffed. Curtis, with the exception of that one big play, it's been mostly evenly matched. I gotta be fair. It's tough that the scoreboard doesn't reflect that, but Curtis has definitely gotten comfortable in this game, and if they could get some points on the board, they could probably flip momentum. 3 wide receivers set, 1 tight end, 1 running back, shotgun, the ball is snapped. Again, another handoff to Murrow, and again, he is stuffed by Curtis. Javon Mitchell, Jalil Parnell in the backfield as if they have the playbook themselves. Great defense by Curtis. The momentum is definitely swinging their way. They are controlling both lines right now. The physicality advantage is most certainly on the side of Curtis. In this situation, if I'm Erasmus Hall, I might want to push the ball down the field because running up the middle is not it. I don't know if Erasmus Hall has a false sense of confidence after that big run, but running at Curtis is not a good decision. 3rd down. Listen, we have a blitzer come off the edge, number 11 coming off the edge, and he's there for the tackle. Great call by Curtis. Santino Corula come off the blitz, made the tackle. 3 and out for Erasmus Hall, and the ball will be punted back over to Curtis. Strong defensive sequence there by Curtis, who are now starting to set the tone with the physicality in this matchup. That's a very eye-opening series.
Hey, you gotta get physical, Paul. You gotta play football, Paul. Let's go.
Erasmus Hall lining up to punt. Curtis has 2 back to receive, so they're clearly trying to make a play now. No more safe playing. Let's get some positive yardage. Akai Lewis on the return, spin move, tries to shed a few tackles, but great gang tackling by Erasmus Hall to bring him down. But nevertheless, it's a great field position for Curtis. Curtis right now, if I'm coaching Curtis, you have to sense that the momentum is swinging. They just punched him on defense. I understand that he's a backup quarterback, but Vincent Canzaneri needs to throw the ball down the field now. They have to try to get a chunk play and continue to put the pressure on Erasmus Hall. The fans at the arena agree with me to throw the ball. So you know what? I always like when people agree with me. So yes, throw the ball, Curtis. Chunk yardage. Put the ball in Kansas Mary's hands. You have him as your quarterback for a reason. Right now, you need to trust him to make a play. Then they base offense 3 wide. Toriano loses in motion to the left. Looks like it's going to be a run to the left here, if not a throw down the field. But then Lewis goes in motion once again, changing the look. Hands it off to Gomez. But again, running up the middle. And Erasmus Hall blows it up in the backfield. Great defense by E. Hall. Number 32, Carlo Mikodia or Mikosha. Let me know after the game for how to say your name, young man. But great play by him.
Here we go, oh!
4 wide set for Curtis. Again, now it's time to throw the ball. But if you look at the E-Hall defense, they have 2 high safeties. Their corners are playing off, so they're looking for the pass. This might be time for a screen pass if I'm Curtis. Ball is snapped. Quick roll. Ball is out quickly on the out route. But it's dropped by Akai Lewis. One thing I'll say about Canzaneri, when the ball is going down the field, he's going to need to, find his poise. On a couple of plays where he had to actually go down the field, he was a little off target. Plant his feet, drive the ball so that Akai doesn't have to dive to make a play. Hit him in stride and get some positive yardage. Four wide set, 3rd down, 13 for Curtis. This will be a blown opportunity if they don't get a first down. You got to maintain momentum. Snap, ball's up. Good pass and a catch by Akai Lewis. I would have liked a little more zip on the ball, but as I said before, plant your feet, put the ball in the air, give your guy a chance to make a play, and you have the biggest play of the day for Curtis. What looks like a 30-yard completion near 30 yards. They are lined up somewhere near the 14-yard line of Erasmus Hall. 8:40 left in the second quarter. And another scoring threat for Curtis. Curtis, once again, you got to trust your quarterback to make plays. I understand you want to be conservative, but this is a big game, and you have to at least show the threat of the throw. If I'm Curtis, throw the ball once again. Continue to put the pressure. Keep knocking E-Hall on their heels. 44 is in motion. The snap in the hand of the 44. He goes up the field. Number 44 is Nicholas Bukazis. Positive run there, looks about 5 yards. I'm going to need some phonetic pronunciations for some of these last names for the next game. Getting the play from the sideline from their head coach. We have Gomez, Nicholas M on the field, tight end. What looks like somewhat of a power look for Curtis, but they have to score a touchdown here. 3 points is not enough. They have to get a tutty on the board. Royal single coverage on the outside. Give Royal a shot. Put the ball up here. Hands it off. Poor job by the offensive line of Curtis. If you're running a draw or a power run situation, you can't give a release as if you're running a screen. You have to hold your block. You got to get under those pads, hold your block, and give your running back a chance to make a play.
Point your man out.
23.
3rd down and long for Curtis. Again, if you're paying attention, everyone on the screen who's watching the game, number 23 for Curtis is in a man coverage situation. Casey Royal is in man coverage in front of Erasmus Hall. Lyric Samuel versus Royal. Put the ball up here. Man on man. And there it is. He calls it up. It's a jump ball. That might be it. There's no pass interference for that one. But you know what? That was the right play call. Single coverage on the outside. There's an island there. Great job by E-Hall. Or do we have a flag? Sideline violation by Erasmus Hall. flag. It is very much active here with that flag. I'm waiting to see what the yardage situation is on the automatic first down. I'm not sure. Oh, so not an actual penalty, just the first warning. So we have a 4th down situation here. Cornerback number 21, Jashir Harris, is one-on-one with Evan Dukes. If I'm going right back to that same play. Almost an interception for Erasmus Hall. Tyrell King with the pass breakup. And yet again, E-Hall deep in their own red zone. Hold the line against Curtis, who remains scoreless. This is a tough break for Curtis. They've had multiple chances. Again, the scoreboard doesn't reflect it. But if you're looking at this game, Curtis has controlled the action, but they don't have the points. Tough break. Keep your heads up, Curtis. You know, don't start hanging your heads and getting frustrated. Remain in the game, but this is a big portion of the game right here. You cannot expect Erasmus Hall to be conservative again. In fact, I expect Erasmus Hall to take advantage of this momentum and try to get another touchdown before halftime. Fans are still upset with the referee for not calling a pass interference on 3rd down, but I gotta be honest, it was close. You could call it or you could not have called it. In that case, he didn't throw the flag, and I'm not too upset about it.
Let's go deep. Turn that way.
We good. Viewers almost died, but we back locked in.
Wake up!
2nd down for Erasmus Hall.
Wake up! Where you at?
Let's see what it looks like here. You already see the defensive alignment for Curtis. Single high safety look, ball to snap. Murrow with the run. Another stuff by Curtis. This game is becoming a war of attrition. Pardon me, that was all the play. Potentially unsportsmanlike against. We will await the call. Personal foul against Erasmus Hall. Losing your composure. And that wasn't Murrow on the run. That was Jalil Parnell on the run, followed by a personal foul. Looks like half the distance to the goal. Let's see where we're going to spot the ball. The ball is now on the Erasmus Hall 8-yard line. Bad penalty, bad decision by Erasmus Hall there. You have the lead. You have a chance to flip momentum. You have to keep your head in the game. No bad decisions right now. Stop giving Curtis opportunities to eventually grab control of this game. Akai Lewis is now, pardon me. Justice Murray is now at quarterback for Erasmus Hall. Ball is snap. I'm not sure if he was ready for the snap, but he takes it, runs it up the middle. Another stick by Curtis, but positive yardage for Erasmus Hall. That's what you need. If you're going to bring your running quarterback in, Justice Murray, got to put respect in his name. You want to at least get some kind of positive yardage. Looking on the sidelines for Erasmus Hall, there's some players who are frustrated. But again, you had the lead. So I'm going to tell you right now, you have the lead. You have to keep your poise. Do not let the game get too big for you. Don't get frustrated because you didn't get the first down. Play from ahead, control the action. But this is a sticky situation for Erasmus Hall. They're now punting the ball in the end zone. A bad snap or a block here, and you can have a safety. So make sure that they get the snap off, play clean, and get the ball back over to Curtis. We have a whistle. Delay of game. A timeout. Erasmus Hall. This is what you expect when you have two high-level teams. You're going to have defensive stops big plays on offense, but in the midst of that, you're going to have a lot of attrition. There's going to be a lot of strategy, field possession battles, defensive struggles, etc. And the emotions are going to flare. You're going to have those personal foul calls. So this is exactly what you expect. I know sometimes you want to see a lot of points, but I can't lie. So when football looks like this is the essence of the game. Power, struggle, strategy. It's all here right now. If you don't like this, you don't like football. It's the Sage Standout Game of the Week. If you're in the chat and you still haven't hit the like button, you still haven't subscribed, you're messing up. So please do that right now. The snap and the punt. Evan Dukes with the return, switches sides, turns the corner, approaching it, and he's tackled. Great tackle from the ankles by Erasmus Hall. Ball looks to be near the 34-yard line. I couldn't see who quite made the tackle. Looks like it was number 6, Yasir Murden with the tackle. Great job saving a potential big play, an even bigger play that is, for Curtis. Curtis once again with the ball to start a drive inside Erasmus Hall territory. They have to get a score here. This game has been controlled mostly by Curtis. Again, I repeat, the scoreboard doesn't reflect it. But if you look at the stats, you look at the field position awards, you look at the opportunities in the red zone, it's all Curtis. But they have to get a score here or it'll be for naught. Canzaneri in the shotgun with Gomez lined up next to him. Dukes to the left, one-on-one coverage against Jasir Harris. You got to take advantage of that. It's an island over here. Put the ball up and give your receivers a chance to make a play. The snap is out. Wide open receiver in the zone. Good job with the throw. Evan Dukes. Canzaneri to Dukes for a first down. Beautiful route. He sat within the coverage. Canzaneri found him, and we have a first down for Curtis. Textbook passing offense. You can tell they practice that a lot. When you find an open area in the zone, you sit down and you wait for that ball to be delivered, and that was Canzaneri's best throw of the day. Getting the play from the sidelines, and you can see now that Curtis realizes that they have the advantage on the outside, and Erasmus Hall's coverage is kind of soft, so take advantage of your advantages. If running up the middle is now not working, throw the ball, spread the defense out, and then you go back to the run. You got to take advantage of the field position. You cannot go into the locker room down 7 points with the amount of chances they've had. Shotgun formation for Curtis. 3 wide, 1 tight end. Gomez in the backfield alongside Canzaneri. What do we see here? Ball to snap. Hands it off to Gomez. Gomez trying to find his blocks. Positive run. Not a big run, but you always want positive yards. Looks about 3-yard run right there. I would have liked a little more decisiveness from Gomez on that run because he had a little bit of a lane if he was more decisive with it, but a positive run nonetheless. Ball is lined on the Erasmus Hall 17-yard line, second down, and what looks like second down and 8 according to the scoreboard. 3 wide. Looks like a shell coverage for Erasmus Hall. They hand it off, and there you go. If they're going to play a shell coverage, you run right at them. Great run by Gomez. Looks about 7-ish yards on that run, so it'll be a 3rd and short, which is going to force Erasmus Hall to bring those safeties a little more into the box to try to get a stuff here. You have, again, it is imperative for Curtis to get a touchdown on this drive. They've dominated the action in this game. The scoreboard needs to reflect. Timeout here. Ball's on the 10-yard line, 3rd and short. I didn't see. Just based on the look of it, I would say that he also had that time. Third and short, 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first half. Curtis once again in the red zone. This is their 3rd red zone possession of the game. They have to get a touchdown here. Definitely 4-down territory. 2-wide set. Power line formation. Everyone in the building, listen up. The ball's going to Gomez. Mano y mano. Will he get the first down? The snap. Hands off to Gomez. Puts the foot in the ground and gets the first down. Gets a little bit more. Looks like he's tackled near the 7. Yes, he's at the 7-yard line. First down, Curtis. Power lineup again. Again, another handoff to Gomez, who cuts it up the field. And he is in for the touchdown. Power run, touchdown Gomez. Good job by Curtis, finally making the field position count. The score is 7-6 with the extra point remaining. Let's see if they go for 2 or kick the extra point. But good job there by Gomez. Put his foot in the ground, bounced to the outside, and scored the touchdown. Hell of a run. Hell of a play. We got a ball game here in Brooklyn. Curtis lines up for the extra point to make this an official tie. We got to complete the task. You can't miss the extra point here. This game needs to be tied. A little bit late with the kick, but the extra point is good. With 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half, we have a tie here in Brooklyn. Curtis 7, Erasmus Hall 7. What a ball game so far. Let's see how Erasmus Hall approaches this. About 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Do they play it safe or do they try to get some points? Me personally, I'm trying to get some points. Curtis has controlled the game. Now they're feeling good about themselves. They got a touchdown on the board. Erasmus Hall needs a little momentum going into halftime. Try to get some points before half if you're Erasmus Hall. Special teams lining up for the kickoff. Let's see what it's hitting on. Erasmus Hall, you're on the clock, baby. Let's see what you got. Based on what we saw with the last possession, Curtis opened up the playbooks, pushed the ball down the field using the pass before going back to the run. Might be time for Erasmus Hall to follow suit. Use the pass, attack the defense, make them think about something. It's real easy to play defense when you know a draw or a dive is coming at you. Gets the kick, runs it through a seam with a spin move and a good tackle. Tyler Davis with the return, a senior for Erasmus Hall. Gets the ball out near the 40, waiting for the ball to be lined up before I give you a spot. Ref is taking a sweet time, but it's okay. They're lining it up what looks like just inside the 40-yard line.
I need an intel for.
2 wide setup for Erasmus Hall. They might play it conservative here, and they hand it off. Morrow bounces it to the outside. He has a lane. He has the Jets, and great job tackling by Curtis, saving what would have been a touchdown. Big run, second big run of the day for Morrow. Here I go talking about throwing the ball, and they say, no, we got Morrow over here. Stud running back. We're going to give him the ball and let him make a play. Tough break for Curtis, who's had all the momentum, but now, with one play, Erasmus Hall is deep into Curtis territory. What do we do here? Maybe now is the time where they pass, but again, I see a 2 wide setup. So again, this looks like a run. They have to run the quarterback on the field. It's definitely going to be a run. Read option. Tries to shed a tackle, but good job gang tackling by Curtis to bring him down. Justice Murray tried to make a play, tried to get his Lamar Jackson on, and I know that was a read option, but quite frankly, you might want to give the ball to Morrow right now. Morrow is active and he's ready to make plays. I know you want to get into the game yourself, but hand that ball off to Morrow next time. The read itself was to bounce it to the outside. Fans, if y'all saw that on the stream, the read was to bounce it to the outside. I understand Murray wants to make a play, but right now Momentum is flipping. You got to get points here. You got to make efficient decisions. Too wide to the right. Snaps. Another run. This time hands it off to Murrow. Great tackle. Who was that on the tackle? Great tackle by Anthony Gambardella for Curtis. Blowing it up in the backfield. Good job there.
Let's go, defense. Lock 'em up. Lock 'em up, defense.
This is a very big point in the game. Under 1 minute to go. 3rd and 5, 23-yard line. Erasmus Hall needs to get points here. It'll be an absolute waste. Got to get points. I'd like to say a touchdown, but if it's a field goal, that's fine too. Too wide to the right. Powell set. Hands. Oh, play action pass. And it's a knockdown. Yes, it is. The ball's a little bit offline, but the receiver had his hands on it, and you already know how you're taught. If you can touch it, you can catch it. Lyric Samuel tried to make a play. I respect it. If that ball was online, Samuel had a chance to score. 4th down to 5:29 seconds to go in the first half. I'm looking at the personnel packages to see. They're absolutely going for it here on 4th down. Ball snap. Hands it off to Murrow on 4th and 5. Not sure about that decision, people. But a great stop by Curtis, who will go into halftime with all the momentum in this showdown here in Brooklyn. With 22 seconds left in the first half, if you're Curtis, do you just take a knee or do you try to make a play? I think you have all the momentum, and a smart decision would be to just take a knee, get into halftime. You control this game, and you have a chance to really put the pressure on in the second half. Let's look at the alignment. This will tell us everything we need to know. Still in the shotgun, but too wide setup. Yeah, it's going to be a run here. Curtis is content to go into the halftime with this game time, unless he pops the run. Gomez takes the ball, busts it to the outside. Good flow. Wait a minute. Shut the tackle. Great gang tackling there by Erasmus Hall. Smart decision by Curtis to just, go into halftime. No need to take a risk. You try to push it down the field as an interception and a return. Then you blew everything that you set up already here in the first half. 2-1, and we are at halftime of the Sage Standout Game of the Week, and so far it has delivered. A heavyweight matchup between Erasmus Hall and Curtis. It's tied at 7 as both teams head into the locker room to make some adjustments and figure out how they're going to approach the action in the second half. Chat, thumbs up in the chat if you're enjoying yourself so far. Thumbs up in the chat if you're enjoying yourself. And by now, the last time I checked, we had over 300 in the chat. If I don't see 300 likes in this video, it's a problem. Stop what you're doing, hit the like button, and lock it in. Whew. We are back for the second half of the Sage Standout Game of the Week. So far, it's been a battle that's lived up to all the hype with Erasmus Hall and Curtis. The game is tied at 7. The question coming into this matchup was, could the young Curtis Warriors come on the road and upset the 5-time defending champions? Through one half of action, I would say that they are fully capable of pulling off the upset. In fact, I'll even take it a step further and say that Curtis has controlled the action in this game. They don't look like a young team. They're not afraid of the moment going up against a 5-time champion. But on the flip side of that, I think that Erasmus Hall is leaning on that championship experience. They haven't really locked in yet. And I fully expect a way stronger second half performance from the Erasmus Hall 5-time defending champion group as we get into this showdown matchup. And chat, once again, it's a bunch of y'all in here. And I checked the likes. I saw it was like 43. That's unacceptable. If it's 335 of y'all in here, it should be 335 likes. And we are starting off the second half with the kickoff. It's a bit of a squib kick. He's returning it, cuts it up the field. He might have a seam. He turns on the Jets. Good return for Evan Dukes, who has shown himself to be a quality return man in this game thus far. But back to what I was saying. Run those likes up and stop playing with me, okay? Run the likes up. Get the subscribes up. Let's help Sage Media continue to grow. We're bringing you this game. We're bringing you a quality telecast. They got your boy on the commentary. Give us those likes. Thank you. Tune in this Monday for the next episode of the High School Podcast. The #1 high school football podcast in the world is here on Sage Media. So make sure you pull up and tap into that as well. Right now, it's imperative. It's imperative for both sides to impose their will. If you're Curtis, you need another touchdown. If you're E-Hall, a 3 Hall would be clutch. One or the other. Let's see how this plays out. Canzaneri takes the snap, hands it up to Gomez, bounces it to the outside. Good power run. Looks about a 5-yard gain. We'll get the accurate number in a second. Gain of 1. I was way off. From my angle, it looked like he had about 5 yards. Great flow. Give credit to Erasmus Hall. Great flow on the defense to push him out of bounds after 1 yard. Golly. From 5 to 1. Again, if you're Curtis, there's a matchup on the outside. Jasir Harris at quarterback against Evan Dukes at wide receiver. That is a favorable matchup. Take advantage of that. Don't wait until you absolutely have to. Put that ball in the air. Man coverage on the outside. They trusted Harris to be locked down, and he handed off. Nicholas M. bounces it out, turns on the Jets. He's to the 40, cuts it up the middle, and he's out of bounds just inside the 35-yard line. Great run by Nicholas M. there. Great start for Curtis, who are looking to continue their momentum they built up in the first half. It's clear at this moment in the matchup that the moment is not too big for Curtis. In fact, they might be the favorites in this matchup. I don't know. I'll flip-flop as the game goes along. Erasmus Hall, they need to understand. They're not going to go away from the run. But again, there's an island on the outside. Harris versus Dukes. You know that matchup is going to come into play eventually. Shotgun formation. Phantom in motion. Hands it off to Nicholas M., who was stuffed in the backfield. Great tackle. I'm trying to get his number 82. His name is Xavier Hubers. Great stuff right there. Huh? Xavier Hughes? What's the name?
No, like, you know the Curtis the Warriors.
Yeah, I haven't been calling. I've been just saying E-Hall and Curtis.
Oh, okay.
No. We on a first name basis. With the snap, hands it off to Nicholas M., who's tackled. Great job there from Kendall Brown with the ankle tackle right before Nicholas M. was about to break it off for probably another chunk yardage run. We got dragonflies out here, all types of bees. We are literally in the jungle here with Erasmus Hall and Curtis. Football, insects, fans in the Coliseum. It don't get no better than this. 3rd down and 8, one of the biggest plays of the game so far from the 34-yard line. The safeties have crept up. Off coverage on the outside from the corners. What do we see here? There's a drag route. He throws it in the flat. Good pass by Canzoneri. Completed to Toriano Lewis with the catch and run for the 1st down. Great play call against that defense. Quite frankly, if you're at Erasmus Hall, you need to get your corners up on the line. I'm not saying you need to play press coverage, but on 3rd and 8, playing about 6 yards off the line is unacceptable against a creative offense. Get your corners more into action. 1st down for Curtis. Canzoneri getting the play from the sideline. Another great job by Curtis. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're just tuning into this game, there has not been a drive by Curtis that was not impressive. Granted, the score doesn't reflect, but they've gotten what they wanted on offense. They've made the right plays. They've tried the deep shots. They've tried the run. They've moved the ball. At some point, E-Hall needs to push back. At the 26-yard line, 1st down and 10. Bit of a shell look on defense from E-Hall. There's a lot of room in the boundary for a corner route if they want it. Canzoneri tucks it with the pass. Nearly completes it to Lewis, who had his hands in it. Probably should have caught it, but good defense by Erasmus Hall. Got Canzoneri off the spot, made him throw on the run. Quality defensive set. 2nd and 10 from the 26. Erasmus Hall starting to feel that pressure. I think they now know that Curtis is not playing around. I'm looking at the body language on the E-Hall sidelines. They understand the moment is real. Everyone is serious. Everyone's eyes are locked in on the field. There's no one smiling either. They know this is a big moment in the game. 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation with Gomez on the left. Still a shell look from E-Hall. They are afraid of the pass. Takes it on the read option. Canzoneri makes a man miss. Tries to cut it upfield. A lot of action there, but believe it or not, that was only about a 3-yard run. But great play call from Curtis to try to catch Erasmus Hall sleeping with the read option. But again, football fans, keep your eyes on the field. Erasmus Hall's playing soft coverage on the outside. There's a great opportunity for a bubble screen to Dukes, or a bubble screen, or a quick dig route to Royal, and let them catch and run and make a play. The defense is begging them to take advantage of the soft coverage, and I fully anticipate at some point we will see that. 3rd down and 8 from the 24-yard line. 4 receivers set, 3 to the right. There's a blitz from Erasmus Hall. Canzoneri never had a chance, and there is a sack. Logan Clark-Laurent with the sack for Erasmus Hall, finally dialing up a blitz and making plays happen. It is now 4th down from the 31-yard line. What will Curtis do? They're sending the special teams group. I'm trying to see if it's a punt or a field goal. They're punting the ball from their own 30. Probably a good decision. Great defensive stand by Erasmus Hall, getting exactly what they needed. They couldn't allow Curtis to get more points on the board. They stood up, dialed up the blitz, big sack from Clark-Laurent, and the punt is out. Not the best punt. About an even bounce. Not a Curtis or an E-Hall bounce. But poor field position once again for Erasmus Hall. Another story of this game has been the field position battle. E-Hall has been in negative field position almost every drive outside of their first drive of the game. So, let's see what they have dialed up here. You can't be conservative anymore. They got to get points here. They got to attack. Justice Murray's running out once again, so he's going to be quarterbacking. So you're going to see more of a read option kind of look on offense from E-Hall. Not sure that's the right decision at this point in the game. Still playing it very conservative. I'm a little concerned, but we'll see how it plays out. I got no dog in this fight, but the football fan in me is a little confused about the decision here. Hands it off to Murrow. Murrow loses his footing. And by high school rules, once your knee touches the ground, even if no one touches you, you are down. So a borderline negative play to start for Erasmus Hall. Sometimes the karma of the game, the vibe of the game is when you overly conservative, you get very conservative results. You might want to turn the aggression up if you're Erasmus Hall. Second down and 10 from the 10-yard line. Too wide to the left. Man in motion. Looks like another run on the way. Read option look. Justice Murray already panicking in negative yardage. Tries to turn it up the field. And at the very least, he doesn't turn the play into a positive, but Murray gains back the yards they would have lost had he been tackled in the backfield. So that's a quality decision. A little panicky at first, but kept his head and turned it up the field. Third and long, still from the 10-yard line. Third and long. Murray still at quarterback. 3 receivers set. Dinas Urena at tight end. Murray in motion. The ball is snapped. Another run up the middle. QB keeper. He cuts it up the field. He turns on the Jets. He's to the 40 before he's brought down by the Curtis defense. Great play call. Nobody in the arena thought you'd get a QB keeper on third and long. A little bit of deception there. Big time run for E Hall, and they have a first down, and they're no longer deep in their own territory. In fact, dare I say they're near positive yardage situation. Let's go, E Hall. Let's see what they can add on to this. You can't waste this big play. What looks like a near 30-yard run. Keep the momentum going. Still a power line set up. Curtis has to know the run is coming. He runs it to get another QB keeper. And this time, Curtis is ready. I know sometimes in football there's a man-on-man, mano-a-mano, big machismo situation. But sometimes you have to get a little deceptive. You can't just run the same play 2 times and think you're going to get success against an elite football team. Fool me once, shame on me. There won't be a fool me twice. Second down and 8 from the 38-yard line. I don't think that yard. Yes, it is. Actually, to me, it looks like it's on the 40. So I would say second and 8 from the 40.
Watch the pass.
Right now, you'd probably look for a pass. The fan right next to me is actually correct. There might be some misdirection here. Or it might be time to get the ball in Murrow's hands. Let's see. It's pistol formation. 2 wide to the right. Urena at the tight end for additional blocking. And we have a false start. Again, what are the lessons of today? Discipline. Discipline. Discipline penalties will cost you ball games. I consider discipline penalties false starts and offsides. When you lack discipline, you lose yardage. When you lose yardage, you lose games. I mean, that's the 3rd time E Hall's been called for what I like to call a discipline penalty. It's now 2nd and 13 from the 35-yard line. Let's see what E Hall has.
Let's go, defense!
Hey, Bull, watch the pass! Hey, he's coming your way!
Murray still at quarterback. Murray in motion. Little misdirection. Quarterback keeper tries to pass to the outside, but again, Curtis is ready. Murray was able, from the looks of things, to get most of the penalty yardage back, but it's still going to be 3rd and long. You got to open a playbook, E Hall. This is the fastest. I'll tell you right now, this has been the fastest quarter of the game. It is 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the second quarter. The game dragged in the first half, but both teams have dedicated themselves to running the football, and when that happens, the clock will run. But now, damn it, now is the time. Put the ball in the air. Put these corners of Curtis to work, and let's see what they do. I know you have your running quarterback in there, but his position is still quarterback. He needs to be able to run the ball. You're not going to fool Curtis with a QB keeper right here. I promise you that. Full wide set. Looks like you have a blitzer coming off the edge. Number 8, that's Javon Mitchell. Stays home, runners up the middle. Gang tackling, but it looks like E. Hall might have the first down. We'll have to see. I got to respect Erasmus Hall telling me to shut up and staying dedicated to the run. Will we have an injured player? No, he just needed a second to catch his breath. That is Murray, the quarterback for E. Hall. Brooklyn, how we feeling about this game? New York City, how we feeling about this game? Let me know in the chat. Is it still popping? Y'all locked in? Let me know. And again, I'm going to keep telling you, y'all selfish. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Lock in. 4 receivers set. Empty backfield. Pure shotgun formation here. Will we see someone, will Murray call in motion? We got to see. Murrow does come in motion. Oh, back to spill out wide. All right, let's see what we got. Look for the keeper here. And he keeps it. I think what's happening now is the formation of Erasmus Hall going 4 wide is throwing off Curtis, but it looks like we might have a penalty on the field. Let's take a look. The referees are having a conference. I see a flag, but I don't see a call. Ref still conferencing. We're about to get the call right now. Personal foul against Erasmus Hall. That's a 15-yard penalty. Once again, you watch this game, I want y'all to learn something. Discipline. You know what's up the block from discipline? Poise. Right now, E-Hall is losing both battles. That's the second personal foul penalty of the game, and guess what? Both were against Erasmus Hall. The 5-time champion does not like to get hit in the mouth, and they're not responding well. They got to get their heads in the game, or they will lose this game here at their home field. Full wide, spread. Back to throw. Murray with a quick pass and a completion. Tyler Davis, a senior, with the catch. Good catch and throw. Another, again, I talked about it in the first half, rhythm throws. A lot of times you don't just want your quarterback to get in the field and throw bombs. This is, I think, Murray's second series of the game. Get him some rhythm throws. Let him get a feel for the game. Good catch there by Davis to give his quarterback a chance to move the ball forward. 3rd and 9 from the 48-yard line. Okay, I'm looking over there. I can't. Oh, okay, I got you. If you see anything on the scoreboard ticker, we apologize for any mistakes. But if y'all listen to me, I'm going to tell y'all what's going on anyway, so you're okay. 3rd and 9 from the 48, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Will they get the play off or not? They do. Blitz off the edge is caught by the offensive line. Murray makes a couple of players miss. Positive run. But I want to give credit to the offensive line because Curtis was coming on the blitz from the left side, and it was beautifully picked up, giving Murray a chance to get that first down. Hell of a job there. 4 seconds left in the third quarter. The game is tied at 7. We have a classic brewing here in Brooklyn. If you're familiar with New York City football, you know that the Staten Island-Brooklyn rivalry is a real thing. So, Brooklyn, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all letting Staten Island come in here and take your cookies. How we feel about that? They taking all your cookies. The cookie jar's empty. What you going to do about it? Kendu Brown is back in at quarterback for Erasmus Hall. Interesting choice. Not sure about it, but I'm not the coach. Play action pass. He steps up, trying to make a play. Needs to protect that football. Great coverage. Sack. I believe it's a sack, but either way, great coverage by Erasmus Hall down the field, allowing nothing and forcing the quarterback to step into the pressure. Great tackling by Curtis, and we have 2nd down, and we're heading into the 4th quarter. Everybody in the chat right now, I need you to hit the number 4. Run those 4s up in the chat. We are entering the 4th quarter. Jeez, the field announcer don't even know who the hell is playing. What's going on? This is not the Canarsie Wolfpack.
You're not good.
Chad, let me know how y'all feel. Who's going to pull this one off? It's the fourth quarter, tie game, big physical matchup. Who's going to pull it off? Let me know. Curtis or E-Hall? Who you got in the chat? Let me know.
Let's go, Warriors! Keep that energy, Warriors! Keep the energy, Warriors!
Okay. I'm seeing in the chat there's a lot of Curtis. I don't see too much E-Hall. What's going on? And yeah, I'm going to tell y'all what to do. Y'all ain't put the fours up anyway, hard-headed. Put them fours up. Anyway, fourth quarter action here. Field flips. E-Hall's on the side of the field. We're throwing is a little bit more conducive. Let's see what they do here. 2nd and 6. Ball is snapped. Hands off to Murrow. Makes one guy miss and runs into the teeth of the defense, but a great physical run. And he gets to what looks like the 34-yard line.
Hey, D-line, show up. Let's go, D-line.
Third down, 34-yard line with the snap. Another hand, read option. And Curtis completely blows it up. And a flag against E-Hall for a personal foul is all the way. The offensive lineman had a little too much fun blocking the cornerback on the edge. If you play football, you know when you're an old lineman and you see that corner, you want to blow him up. But again, discipline, it lacks.
Y'all trash him, boy! Yeah, talk that shit! Trash him, boy! Trash him, boy! Trash him, boy, like that!
If you're Erasmus Hall, regardless of the results of this game, I know Coach is going to have a field day breaking down the poor decisions, the poor mental approach to this game from his players. It's going to be a tough week of practice in Brooklyn.
I ain't mad at him talking shit, but I just ain't want the flag.
You got to remain composed. You got to keep your poise. As 5-time defending champions, if you ask me, it looked like Curtis is the 5-time defending champions in this matchup today. That's unacceptable, but we're going to see how E-Hall responds. They got to punt the ball here. They don't have the field position advantage right now as far as going for it, but with a good punt, they'll have the field position advantage for their defense. Let's see how it plays out. Punt is up. Decent punt. Takes an E-Hall bounce, still bouncing, and it'll be down at the 14-yard line. Good punt right there. E-Hall defense, once again, will need to stand up and get a stop. Curtis huddling up. Coach understands this is a big drive. Again, the biggest drive of the game is starting right now. At this point, every drive, depending on the score, will be the biggest drive of the game, regardless of who has the ball. We are in clutch time, fourth quarter tie game. Two powerhouses. Showing you why they, might be head and shoulders above the rest of the class in PSAL football. Two wide receivers set power line. Look for a run here, chat. Hands it off to Gomez. Makes a man miss. Gets about what looks like 4 or 5 yards. That's what you need on first down. Positive yardage. 2nd and 5 or 3rd and 5 in the future is much easier than having to play long yardage situations. Definitely a 5-yard run. It'll be 2nd and 5. Canzaneri in the shotgun. It's probably going to be another run here. Let's take a look. Hands it off, Nicholas M. Looks like they'll have a first down for Curtis. If you take a closer look, football fans, you'll see that right now, the Curtis offensive line is getting a very strong push on the E-Hall D-line. That's something to keep an eye on as this game goes along. Because if they continue to control the line, they might not even need to throw the ball. They can run the ball right down the field and win this game. In the chat, yes, the starting quarterback for Curtis is out with an injury. That's why he's not playing today. 2 wide set. Nicholas M in the backfield alongside Canzaneri. Let's see if we get a play action pass it. Venom is in motion. Another run to the left, but E-Hall is ready. Malik Spencer blows it up in the backfield for Erasmus Hall. Shows a little emotion after that tackle. He understands the moment. You got to push him back. It's a battle of wills right now. Four wide receiver look. Nicholas M in the backfield alongside Canzaneri. Let's see if they put the ball in the air. There's a lot of soft coverage on the outside for E-Hall. E-Hall is not respecting the pass of Curtis, but they are passing. The ball is up. Wide open, Royal. He's gone. 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and he's down inside the 10-yard line. Big time run. As I've been saying the entire stream, it is soft coverage on the outside for Erasmus Hall. If you're Curtis, you have to take advantage of that coverage. And once again, a play I've called a few times, Casey Royal comes up with the big-time catch and run deep in the red zone. Let's see if Curtis can get a touchdown on the next upcoming plays. Big play there. Took the snap. Canzaneri planted his feet and delivered that ball on time, on schedule, not a lollipop, right between the 2 and the 3 of Royal, and Royal did the rest. Again, when you're coaching football, I know there's schemes and there's game plans, but if you have an advantage and you see soft coverage, take advantage of it. Now they have a chance to take the lead once again. Or for the first time, pardon me. Ball is snapped, and we might have a false start. Discipline penalties. Now, Curtis gets the biggest play of the game, and they get 5 yards right back. Not good. Run and a stuff there. E-Hall is going to lock in right here. That's one thing I'll give E-Hall credit for. When they've been deep in their red zone, the defense has shown up. This is the biggest defensive series of the game for them. They're going to lock in. If I'm calling the plays for Curtis, you might want to use some misdirection, get the ball to the outside, get Gomez the ball in space and let him make a play. Second down and goal. The snap, hands it off to Gomez. Is he in? Good defense there by Curtis, holding the line once again. We are approaching 3rd and goal for Erasmus and Curtis. Again, I know you want to just punch it in, but there's a lot of space on the perimeter. Consider a pitch if you're Curtis. Not trying to be Tony Romo. Gomez is a big back, so I understand the thinking. Shotgun formation, 2 wide power line. Set up. Man is in motion. The handoff, cuts it up. Stuff, sheds a tackle. Great defensive pressure there from Erasmus Hall. They are not trying to allow a touchdown, and like I've been saying, in the red zone, the E-Hall defense has stood up. It is now 4th and goal Are they taking the points or will they go for it? They're going to kick the field goal. I would say, granted, they may get points here, but from my perspective, this is a lost opportunity for Curtis.
Let's go, Warriors!
Gentlemen with the hold. And the kick. The kick is good. Curtis takes their first lead of the game with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes and 17 seconds to be exact. The score is 10-7. Curtis.
Let's go, defense. 3 and out. 3 and out, defense. Let's go.
But we still got the points.
Yeah, we go. Oh, we got it.
Jeff Hardy, I agree. Same play, 3 plays in a row in the red zone. You got to get a little more creative. You're going up against the defending champs. You're playing on the road. And now you won't even have the field position advantage because you're kicking it off. I think they should have got a little more creative. I hope it doesn't bite them in you know what. 6 minutes and 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The kickoff is on the way. Game of the week has once again delivered. I see about 450 in the chat. Please hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe option and let's lock in.
Defense!
But they can't run the ball.
Defense!
Hey, go get some, Ford. Go
Back
get
out,
some.
Ford! Get
Go
that,
get some
Ford!
right there. Go
Put
get it.
somebody on their ass,
Go
Ford!
get it. Right there.
Get him, Ford! Back up
Everybody
that
make sure to
man,
lock in with
Ford.
Sage Media. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us everywhere.
Go, Patrick! Everybody,
Help the Sage business and the Sage brand grow. With your help, we could definitely expand this and make it the #1 city football brand in the world, city sports brand in the world. Kickoff is here. The ball looks to be bouncing out of bounds. That will be an illegal procedure penalty. And immediately you see things starting to flip. I believe E-Hall will get the ball somewhere near the 40-yard line. And now you think about the fact that they didn't get the points, they being Curtis. Now great field position for Erasmus Hall. The play calling choices in that red zone situation, in that goal line situation, may come back to bite them.
3 and out, D. 3 and out, defense. Come on.
Ball's on the 35-yard line after the penalty. The snap. Murray with the keeper. Absolutely blown up. This is the most important part of the game and calling obvious plays. I know you believe that Murray is a playmaker, and I respect that, coach. But if they being Curtis has seen that play so many times, it is less likely to catch somebody napping. In fact, now will be the time to fake the quarterback keeper and throw a bomb. You haven't taken a deep shot all game. Now might be that time. If you look at the Curtis defense, too high safety look, shading to the right. Hands it off to Murrow. Big tackle. Gang tackle it once again from Curtis, who are not fooled by anything. It's going to be 3rd and long. Curtis leads 10-7. 3rd and a long 4 coming up. It's going to be under 5 minutes shortly. Murray in that quarterback. Murray beside him. 2 split wide. Urena, that tight end in motion. Hands it off to Murrow. Has to shed a tackle. And he's tackled near what looks like the 45-yard line. That will be a first down. Under 5 minutes left. First down and 10 for Erasmus Hall at their own 45-yard line. Murray with the snap, the keep, cuts it up the field, sheds a tackle, but cannot get to the outside as the Curtis defense, led by Tyrell King, bring down Murray. Second down coming up. That play gained a couple of inches, and that's about it. Crowd turning up. You hear the defense chants. Second and long. Timeout called. Or we have the 4-minute warning here in Brooklyn. Sage Game of the Week has delivered. Regardless of the outcome, this has been a great game. High-level football. This is what it looks like, people. I know y'all want to see more points, but sometimes, in most cases, high-level football with two high-level teams, scoring is at a premium. Murrow takes a snap. Cuts it up the field, shut the tackle. He needs to protect that football. Tyrell King with another tackle, but Murray looks like he has enough for the first down. Let's see. Depends on the spot. That is a first down for Erasmus Hall. Coach is telling us and telling the world, if I'm going down with the run. I don't care about passing the ball. We run the ball, we play power football, and that's how we're going to win this game. First and 10, 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Audible. Murray takes a snap, bounces to the outside. He has some room. There's a flag. There's going to be a hold. There's 3 flags on the field. It's going to be a hold. It might be offsetting because I saw the flags came in 2 different areas. Let's see what's going on. Holding a big, heartbreaking, back-breaking potentially holding call against Erasmus Hall. They have not played a clean game today, and the score reflects that. 10-yard penalty. We have a fan here today. He is sweating. You would think he's playing. He has been getting active. I love the energy here today. Two wide power set. Murray with the snap. Back to throw. Pump fake. The ball is up. Oh. There's a flag on the play after the pass by Murray is underthrown, trying to hit Lyric Samuel, but there's a flag in the area of what looks like pass interference, but I'm not sure. We're waiting on a call because everyone is confused and wants answers. What did they call? Defensive holding. A defensive holding against Curtis, which is an automatic first down. There's a lot of questions about that call, but the ball doesn't need to be catchable for it to be a holding penalty. Big call in the favor of Erasmus Hall. First down from the 50-yard line. 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the game. That call will be very loud in the results of this matchup. Murrow up the middle. Strong tackle by Curtis. Javon Mitchell with the tackle. Wow, what a game, everybody. What a game. 5-yard run there, 2nd and 5 from the 45-yard line. We saw E-Hall take a deep shot earlier. Will they do it again? Hands it off to Murrow. Has a lot of room. And another penalty. Murrow still running to the 10. Tackled inside the 10. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, will likely be coming back. E-Hall again with the big mistakes. They are hurting themselves. They are hurting themselves today. Holding for the 2nd time. They're getting a big play for Erasmus Hall. The 5-time champions, the poise, the technique, a lot of disappointing plays for Erasmus Hall today. I know E-Hall fans are very frustrated with what they're seeing out here.
Hey, yo, Paul, put your pads on somebody! Pull up, 7! Pull up! Put your pads on somebody, 7!
2nd down and 20 from their 45. It's a snap. Hands it off to Murrow. Still with the run on 2nd and long. But Murrow's trying to turn the corner. Great tackle in the open field by Tyrell King. Curtis playing stout defense right now. As long as they keep their composure and their discipline, they're in position to get out of here with the win. There's a lot of football remaining to play with 1 minute and 14 seconds left, and anything can happen. But right now, you're looking at a 3rd and probably 16 or 17. And E-Hall has showed no intention of throwing the football. I'm not sure how this game is going to play out.
Yeah, Warriors! Let him go!
Timeout on the field. Clutch time situation. If you can't tell by now, I am deep in Curtis fan territory. I'm surrounded by them. The energy is heavy. Look at the sideline for Erasmus Hall. The intensity is there. They're trying to find a way to eke out a victory. The huddle, you see it. But what I'm not liking in the body language is that of a team that believes that they can win. They look a little unsure of themselves. Let's see what the next 2 downs has in store, because this is absolutely 4 down territory. Loud defense chat. Is this a home game for Curtis or what? Third down. The snap. The ball is up. Overthrown. Kendu Brown tried to connect with Onukagu for a big-time play, but the ball was just a little too high. Victor Onukagu frustrated he couldn't make the play, but this is it right here, people. 4th down and long. The whole world knows a pass is coming. How will they get this yardage? High pressure situation. Everyone's locked in. I don't see anybody standing in the arena. Sitting, that is, pardon me. 4th down, defense chant. The ball is snapped. He drops back. The pressure gets home. The ball is out. And Curtis gets the stop. Vincent Canzaneri, well, number 10 for the defense. I don't know if that was Canzaneri, but number 10 got home. Pardon me, number 0, Saquon Lawton, brought the pressure, almost got the sack, forced the play to speed up. Curtis gets the stop, and it's looking like Curtis is going to get out of here with the upset victory on the road in Brooklyn. Saquon Lawton got home, almost got the sack, but blew that play up. Curtis football, 1 minute remaining. Forgive me for getting the number wrong. There was a lot of action in that pile, but I got it right in the end. Saquon Lawton with the biggest play of the Curtis season. You hear me? The biggest play of the Curtis season, blowing that up. Didn't even give E-Hall a chance to get down the field. That's how you do it. You got to believe Curtis will just run this clock out, or at least try to. The snap, hands off to Gomez. No, Canzoneri keeps it and slides effectively a knee. Smart play. Timeout, E-Hall. How many timeouts does Erasmus Hall have? Timeouts for E-Hall. How many? Okay. I'm not sure if Erasmus Hall has enough timeouts to get the ball back, but this game is not over until the clock hits 0. So let's remain locked in. Let's not celebrate until this game is over, Curtis fans. Again, we got to shout out Saquon Lawton getting home there. He didn't get that sack, but he blew that play up. That is the play of the game for me personally. They're chanting Warriors. They brought that Staten Island energy. Brooklyn, I told y'all they was coming to take y'all cookies. Unacceptable. Second down, 55 seconds remaining in the game. Canzoneri with the snap. Hands it off. Gomez pushing the pile. Timeout, Erasmus Hall. That's their final timeout. Might be time for victory formation, ladies and gentlemen. $500 in the chat. Y'all popping out. I love to see it. Right now, 528 in the chat. If we could get to 100 likes by the end of this video, I'd greatly appreciate that. Stop what you're doing real quick. Hit the like button. If you haven't by now, hit the subscribe option. Spread the word that Sage Media is covering the biggest games in the city. This is a state right now. If the score holds, this is a statement victory for Curtis. Coming on the road, beating the team that has ran things for the last 5 years. And even if the score is a 3-point game, let's be clear about this. If you watched all 4 quarters, Curtis dominated this game. They controlled the action. This is a statement victory for Curtis. On top of that, if you're Erasmus Hall, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. You let a backup quarterback come into your home and get a win. Third down, 48 seconds. Hands it off to Gomez. Pushes the pile, and he is down. Again, Erasmus Hall cannot stop the clock. The clock will run into 4th down. What you might see on 4th down is instead of taking a direct knee, considering the time, Canzoneri or Gomez might try to clock him just a bit, run around just a bit, and kill that clock. The Curtis fans are active. Three, 2, 1. The ball game is over. Curtis with the upset and the statement victory over Erasmus Hall by a score of 10-7. Dominant defensive performance from both sides, to be fair, but Curtis imposed their will, controlled the action, their fans brought the energy, and they are the victors today in this Sage Media Standout Game of the Week. I hope you enjoyed. Chat, I hope you enjoyed. Everyone run those likes up for me on the way out. I am Ray Jarvis. I hope you enjoyed this telecast. Until next time, one love, New York City.